What up? Now, I know I don't show my face here a whole lot. Actually, the last time I showed my face here was 2017. Ah, shit. Anyways, it is something that I might do more. It's just that the Lynch Mob song got me to 100 subscribers, which is awesome, so you can consider this a 100 subscriber special, you know. I thought I'll show you my face and probably spoil you guys a little bit. You know, my sexy face. So before I actually show you how I made the song, I want to give you a little bit of context because I think that's necessary. I will put up a time frame so you can skip, and you can also check the description and the comments for timestamps so you can skip to the part that you want to watch. But anyways, here we go. So back in early 2018, I found this game called Guns of Boom, which is a pay-to-win game. It's an online multiplayer game, and you know, I needed people to play with. So I went on to Facebook and, you know, I'm just looking around. So there's this Discord link and there's this fire logo with L and M written over there. And I'm like, yo, this is some rad shit. So I joined. Little did I know that shit would change my life entirely. When I got into the server, obviously there was Bash, BB1, BB2, he used to be there back in the day, Jacko, you know, all the oldies, which are not very active these days, but you know. And then I bonded a whole lot with those people. You know, I used to rap over there. I used to beatbox. My Discord alias is literally Beatbox Boy. There's a funny story about that as well. Actually, I tried to change that to Beatbox Man earlier this year, and I got absolutely bullied. I think that's why we're called Lynch Mob. But anyways, you know, you get the point. I'm not sure if this is early 2018 or 2019 when Bash and Dawn, you know, they were getting kind of close, and one morning I was playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on my PC, techno servers, and Bash and Dawn were talking as well in the voice channel, and, you know, we were having a good time, and Bash says something along the lines of, you know, it's gonna be Valentine, I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go meet Dawn and we're probably gonna bang. And that's the first line of the song. So maybe Dawn got confused about that, but actually that was the context of the first line, so, you know. And I'm telling you this because this is what prompted me to write the lyrics. So I wrote this passage, you know, this first paragraph, as it is in the song, and I didn't change it until never. Actually, I didn't change it. So now I know that you know, I like the server. There's a lot of people in here. You know, we're having a good time, and I've got a few lines written. You know, I got the chorus down, the first verse down, and a little bit more maybe. I think it was early February this year when I got done with my third semester exams, and what I would do is that I'd get up early in the morning, and from 6 a.m. to all the way up to 12 p.m. I would just use my PC. I would game, I would make videos, and I would just do my shit, you know. So, and around that time, me and Ghost got really, really close. We used to play this game together called Journey to the Savage Planet. It's you know, online co-op game. You know, explore the world, shoot some aliens and shit. It's a beautiful game. And me and Ghosty, you know, we had to use these long talks. And one day I told him about the song. So, you know, that I have it in draft form. It's obviously not the final version of the song because I wrote it once and then I made a few changes to it and then I never added to it or anything. It's just that it's all the memories are accumulating so I can write better now. So I told him that, you know, I might just make this into a song. And the main reason for this is probably because of the conversations that I've had with Bruce, like really, really deep conversations, you know, the shit that hit you right in the head. The sun's coming out. So there's that, which really prompted me to make this song. But the first thing was obviously the lyrics, and I think it's the best thing that I've ever done on this planet right now is that the lyrics to the Lynch Mob song are amazing, and I'm gonna break it down in this video, so I want you guys to, you know, keep watching. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna show you how I made the song. I'm gonna talk about the lyrics and all that, but moving on with the story. So I needed some more information because Ghosty has been in the server way longer than me. He knows all the OGs and, you know, everything about the server. So me and Ghosty, we went over every single person that I wanted to include in the song, and the criteria for this, that if I've had a conversation with you at least once, you're probably in the song. With a few exceptions, obviously, because not a whole lot of people are still active to this day, but you know, you get the idea. So I had this whole list with a whole lot of information about everybody in the song. Like Ghosty told me a few features about everybody, like key features about them or key memories or whatever. I had to go through all of that, and then I had to edit the song or add into it. I didn't change the first verse, like I said. All the new information, I made it or edited it into the second verse and the third verse. You know, the song got really extended because I was talking about a lot of people. And this is where I would like to emphasize that it had been 2 years between, the first writing of the song and then making it better like now. So in this time frame, I've at least written 20 to 25 rap songs. So now my writing skill is way higher. And I went on and I edited the whole song, right? I made it into the best version of it, and I believe that the best thing about the song itself is the writing. You know, every line is telling you a story, and every line is obviously beautifully rhyming with the next line. When the quarantine started, I think that's when I really finalized the song, and that's when I started taking a little bit of singing lessons. Because the first thing about video is audio. You can't make video without audio in this sense. Did some vocal exercises, and I got a little bit of control on my voice because it can go really high and then it can go really low, you know. So just experimented. I found my singing voice, and about 15 to 30 minutes every day, I would just practice the song A to Z. Then I recorded the song on my phone, which is also the thing that's filming the video right now. So there's that. And there's a whole lot of set of problems to this as well. I could only record at like between 12 to 2 a.m. So, you know, weird timing and everything, but you know, I did it because I had to. I turned my room into somewhat of an acoustic studio, you know, put a few blankets, put a few soft cushions, make the audio as good as possible. My editing software, which is WavePad, I'm gonna open it right here. I'm gonna need a minute for that. So when I get the audio in this thing, this is an example of an audio. You know, you can reduce the noise, give it a little bit of compression, put a few effects on it, and you know, make it good. Once that is done, you can then export it and then probably open it in FL Studio. Alright, so here we are in FL Studio, as you can see. If I can zoom out in here, this is the entire song. And this took me a month to put together. I would work about 1.5 to 2 hours every single day on this. And I think it took about 32 days just to get this draft done, okay? Just to place these things, to make these editings, and to make all of this. So I'll go over everything one by one. So this is my vocals. I split them. You know, one goes on the left, one goes on the right, because that's the way to go. This is a little bit of changed pitch of the vocals. It gives a better effect. I think this is the ad-lib of Bruce. I'll just shut up so you can see. I don't know how loud this is gonna be, but here we go. It's very loud. Okay, so you know, you get this, and then I got these samples from someone or a website. I don't remember the name. I think it was Max. I don't know the website, but I'll try to put a link if I remember that. So that's the strum melody of the ukulele that I used as the main beat. So yeah, this is the main thing. Obviously, he's not gonna let me talk now. So the whole, you know, I could add bass lines to it, but and on the first look, you can just, you know, bash me that how bad this is. And I know, okay, any FL Studio people who they would know that you're supposed to put all new things in new tracks, but I didn't know this until I finished the song. So, you know, don't bash me on that, because I just didn't know any better. This is all that I knew about. This is all that I knew how to do. But anyways, you know, this was my first ever FL Studio thing, and this program is not beginner friendly. It is very complicated. It has issues. The shortcuts don't work. I don't know. This is very complicated, and it took me a lot of time to figure things out and a lot of tutorial watching. It just blew my mind, basically. So, you know, all these different ad-libs, putting them after all the verses. Then I made these drums, and I'll show you my channel rack. So the channel rack is basically all these things that are in the song, but you know, separately, so you can view them. And just take a look of how many things were used to put together the song. Okay, you counting? Yeah, that many. Okay, it is a lot, I know. And well, it is what it is. Anyways, I made this drum pattern, which was the main thing in the chorus. I know it's not good, but the story about it is that it took me at least 3 iterations. I changed it 3 times, and surprisingly, this was the hardest part to get right of the song. I just couldn't figure out how to make good drums. Just couldn't, okay? You go to these YouTube tutorials and you watch these gurus. They show you blah blah blah, you know, put this kick here and and they make it look easy. But when you're in the software and you're trying to do shit, it's incredibly difficult. So, this is what I came up with. Okay, I know it's bad, but we're not gonna talk about it because we're not gonna talk about it. So, you know, this is the whole thing. The 3 verses, and then this is the rap part, which is really awesome. You know, it doesn't seem like a whole lot of work has been going on here, but trust me, there has been a lot of work going on. And I'll give you the drum beat for the rap part, I think. Yeah, this is the one. So this is something I did figure out, and yes, I made it from scratch, and I would give myself credit for this one, because this one is good. I don't know how I figured it out, but it was easier to make. You see these yellow things, these are my sister's backup vocals, you know, put a lot of punch into the song, so I'm grateful for that. And then this right here is the... No, wait. Hold up. No. This is the rap part, my bad. This is the rap part. This is the 3rd chorus. Anyways, so you know, you can see all these work. All of these are carefully placed to get in sync, if that makes sense. And then this is the ending of the song, you know, the beautiful ending. And y'all love this one.
Bet stop lying. No matter what.
It's gonna be
I gave you my parents.
I have no idea how he did that sound effect from his mouth. These are from the Discord call, you know, recorded stuff. Alright, now I'm in my samples for a full pack. I'm gonna show you the ad-libs, the everything, or some of the things that were used in this whole thing. So you can see everybody who submitted their ad-libs separately. I made a folder of them and, you know, put them in separate folders. We got all of these. And yeah, obviously I put my name over there, my Discord alias. These are some of the good things. So there's a lot of ad-libs here, and a lot of these I just couldn't use. I couldn't find use to them. I didn't know where to put them, so you know, a lot of them didn't make into the song, but they're really, really good, and I'm gonna keep them. For example, look at this. Listen to this one. This is good.
You ain't lagging, you suck. You ain't lagging, you suck. You ain't.
You see?
What the fuck are you doing on my channel, man? What the? I'm gonna pull the boys up that ass. 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 I'm gonna pull the boys up that.
Anyways, these are just Bruce's. I've got a lot of these. You know, I recorded X-Men as well. So the funny thing with Bruce, what happened is that I gave him like 5 minutes, and I told him that, you know, I've gotten everything out of you that I wanted, and I'm giving you 5 minutes to basically just improvise. Put anything, say anything you want, and I'll make sure I try to use it on the song if it's good enough, or if it fits. So, when he was like thinking about it, he was like, how about this? How about that? And I liked the how about so much that I didn't even remove this. For example, this one.
How about that?
This one was supposed to be, damn, this shit's hot. Woo! But I like the how about so much that I kept it in the song.
Damn, this shit's hot. Woo! How about damn, this shit's hot.
So, you know, there's that, which is very interesting to me. But anyways, I think this is about the audio as much as I want to go in detail. This is how I made the song in FL Studio. It's a very difficult program to learn and to use. You know, this is the mixer. A lot of stuff is going on, and I broke this one. I don't know how to fix it, but you know, it is what it is. Better luck next time. Okay, we're on to my favorite part now, and this is how Hitfilm looks when you start it. Obviously, I make all my videos in Hitfilm Express. Some of the things I do in Pro, but mostly Express. As you can see, this is the only project I've done so far. Yeah, I've been waiting a while. Okay, so this weird looking thing is Hitfilm. And I'm really sorry about the quality of the video. I really forgot to turn it up in the thing, you know. My bad. It wasn't supposed to happen. So, let's go to the media panel first. These are a little bit of some of the files that I used to make this whole video. You can see there's a lot of pictures to make the lyrics pop out and, you know, give it a little bit of flavor to the video. Alright, so start at the start. And this is the amount of layers it takes to make a good sound. You can watch a good video, no, you can watch a bad video with good sound, but watching even a good video, really good quality video with seriously messed up sound is really difficult. So sound design as a whole is a really important, you know, aspect of the video itself. So here, you know, all these layers were used to create this whole effect. So let's start from the beginning and I'll explain what's going on. Oh man, who's calling at this time? Fucking woke me up. Alright, so I'm gonna go over a few of these. This is the ambience of these are, I think, the movement things, maybe footsteps. This is the ringtone that's on the phone right now. And this is probably my audio coming in through. So, you know, I go in there, pick up the phone and all that. So here, Bruce is saying that the first line that he said, I'm gonna explain how I made this. So the character design is basically done in a whole designing software, which is obviously very different than the video program. I've said it in prior videos as well, anything that has to move in a 2D composition has to be a separate object. So obviously when you're making a character, his face, eyes, anything that you're gonna animate, hands, arm, fingers, everything has to be a separate object in itself. So I'm gonna go over a few things here. I took this from iStock Photos, I think, yeah. Then I drew his face, you know, traced it because I think that looks like me even though it doesn't. Alright, next up is the body. I improvised it because I've made a bodybuilder body before, so I know how to make it. I'm not good at anatomy, I don't know anything about it, but I know triceps look like this, shoulders look like this, you know, and I know how to make things look juicy. And then obviously I had to put a Vanquish fitness vest over there because why not? So these are the feet, the hands, somewhere they will be, yeah, there's the hands, as you can see. I'm just dissecting every part of it because it is separate objects. And when we go to the face, you know, there's different models of it. And let me just ungrip this real quick. I'll be able to take this apart, which is the glasses of this. So the front face is different, the side face is different because, you know, it has to be moved. And don't worry about these, I didn't use this. I took these references and I traced the hand using the shape tool and this, you know, basic designing stuff. It's not that hard once you get a hang of it. And then for the lip syncs, I use this photo. I think this is also from iStock or somewhere. You know, you get these vowel sounds and the other consonant sounds. Basically, the 12 main sounds that we. If you get these 12, you can probably make any lip sync. So, you know, I trace them and export them. And why you want to trace something in a vector and then export it is because higher resolution, better quality, more freedom. Alright, so once we know how that objects and everything is made, we're back into Hitfilm. Okay, so this is a composite shot. Now, a composition is different from the editor. You can see this is a composition and this is the editor. So the editor, you know, tracks, but composition layers. Because you can put a lot of layers. As you can see, only this simple thing has taken 57 layers to make this simple composition. For example, this is the background, and as you can already notice, there's a lot going on. This is a picture in itself, and because we're working with layers to make him behind the sofa, I had to redraw the sofa as well, and obviously this was done in my designing program. And then I got this ukulele from somewhere as well, so you know. So all of these are the lip syncs. These are other things, and if I go in a torso, I can't find the torso here. Oh, there it is. Torso side. Okay. So as you can see, there's some animation going on in here using keyframes, you know, just position, rotation, making the whole walking thing. And this is done through trial and error. You just do it, then do it again, and then do it again until you tweak it, until it looks right. Okay, so this is how this is made. And the next one, the next shot, you know, just put a phone and it comes closer. And if you kind of missed it in the first one, it says Bruce with Chadman, which is also an inside joke, obviously. Over 9,000, well, duh. And then from Mars, he's basically calling from Mars. So, you know, small shit like that. And in this one, I animated the text. Oh my god, no. I animated the text to fly and hit the wall and then go into the other side, you know. So it's coming from the phone, it's hitting the side, and it's going to the other side. There's that. These were the sound effects that maybe, I don't know, whatever. But we're gonna move on from here. So here we got the main ukulele thing, and obviously this is made the same way using keyframes, and this is why it takes so long to make these videos. This is why it takes so long to animate something, because you basically go through every single motion, every single bone in that body has to be edited and animated until it fits and until it's right. And that takes a long time, you know. Okay, so this goes down. Okay, so this is the first chorus. Here I put this thing in the background. There's my face going on. Obviously, the same animation principles apply. And then this is a beautiful idea I had about the second verse, is that, you know, I should just let the text and everything pop out of there. So, you know, everything is animated, and I'm gonna show you how that's done. So give me a sec here. It's verses 2. I'm also very scared my PC can crash at any time. So, this took 55? Oh, nice. Lyrics, verse 2, I think. Yeah, lyrics, verse 2. So you see, there's just so many things in here. I think it took like 20 composite shots to make this one video, which is a lot, obviously. It almost killed my PC here. I'm gonna close everything else. So you can see that this took 88 layers to make, And all of these obviously carefully placed where the text is. So what I do here is that I make the first text, I write it the way I want it to, I animate it, and then all the text after this is just copy pasting over that, and then editing the text to change it, which sounds not long, but it takes really long. It is a tedious process. It takes very long. Ghost comes in, I put a glow on that ass. So that headbang is probably one of the favorite things of mine that I've done here. Let me go to my composite shots. I'm gonna show you how I made the typography for this. So I have this separate composite shot named the wrap typography, and typography is basically the text appearing obviously in very appealing ways. You can like take any directions with it. So this is done in a 3D composite shot. If I turn this into perspective, I can, you know, move around in 3D space. So this is cool, and this is the best way to do it. All I have to do is place the text somewhere and then just move the camera around it. It took 55 layers to make this one. So this text is appearing, and then if I go to perspective mode, you can see, you know, it's all upside down, and then it's going here. And the funny thing about this is that when I did it at the end and I zoomed out, I had no idea that it was gonna take the shape of a flag. And this is where I talk about the talent or natural thing, because I've been saying a lot of people that, you know, I'm a natural at this whole video and animation thing. Because it's these type of things that happen. I just put things together and they come, and the end result is somehow just mind-blowing. I didn't think I was gonna make a flag out of this. I zoomed out, it was a flag. I was like, whoa, that's awesome. Just that the camera is animated to go from left to right and then to rotate, and they go all around that. We're gonna talk about these lyrics. And then in the final version also here, I put this red spectrum, which is really cool. It's basically following and showing you how the music is playing. So it's connected to the music. And then for the rap part, I made this in Hitfilm Pro, which I had to uninstall for some reasons, you know. Piracy. So, you know, ending at a positive message for the kids. Why not? So, in case you haven't noticed the things in this, we're gonna take a closer look and I'm gonna show you why this is awesome if you haven't noticed. If you pay attention, the size of the background is changing. The tree, the size of the foreground layer, which is this whole pink thing, that is changing. And it creates this whole parallax effect, and it looks so awesome. If you haven't seen this, I advise you do go watch it right now. And this is why it looks so cool.
Moreover, there had to be a lot of work done for this one, because I had to take this image and then I had to cut the layer out for the tree, and then I also had to do the same by tracing the whole grass thing, and it took a while to do that. And then in the background there you can see that there's an EQ, a visualized spectrum, which is telling you how the song is working at the moment. And then I used the particle system to create these white crystals that are going up in the video. And then obviously the typography I have mastered, so it's not really a big deal. But anyways, I had decided to talk about the lyrics, you know, explain them a bit more openly maybe, but for now I'm scratching that because I ran into some bad time and I couldn't use my computer for like 6 or 7 weeks because it didn't work. It had to be repaired basically, and something was wrong with my motherboard and we didn't find out until very late, and it wasted a lot of time. And finally, if you stuck around watching this video to its entirety and watching me talk about my passion, then I'd like to thank you. Peace.